This case study involves a company that was spending way too much and leaving a ton of money on the table by not having the master key formula generate a sales stampede for their business. And this company here, they're called Consolidated Rigging. They provide things like ropes, pulleys, and safe and secure rigging companies for all over the world. And as an example, they get calls from Walt Disney World when Space Mountain isn't working, somebody needs a fall protection scenario for their people with secure ropes and harnesses. And they've done work for NASA, the U.S. Navy, and a lot of these other large companies. So while they sell the actual equipment needed, they also sell servicing and installation accounts and do quite a bit of consulting and problem solving for their customers. So when they talked to me, they had a big problem. For the last 10 years, John Rawlerson and Consolidated Rigging were overpaying $20,000 a year for their website and the traffic stack formula. And they were investing heavily in SEO, search engine optimization. They're investing heavily in off-page advertising, and all for a website that had given them literally zero results. The challenge was that they were spending all this money and they had nothing to show for it. They had no sales and no results. And frustrated by spending so much to receive so little, they engaged yours truly, Wally the Web Guy, to implement the master key. I carefully examined their operations, and it became crystal clear of what had to be done. They needed the following. They needed relationship enhancers, a trust-building automated follow-up system, and they needed more finely tuned irresistible offers. Well, the first step was to transform their traditional website into a money-making website. The first thing it was critical to do was to install more relationship enhancers, and it was easy to do. This is done by positioning themselves in the market as the experts and leaders by showcasing their compelling case studies and testimonials. And the next thing they did was to generate a prospect siphon. Well, they did this by creating free educational reports designed to attract leads, like bees to honey. For example, under my guidance, they created the top 10 mistakes that even the most experienced riggers make. Or another one, how to properly calculate sling load for ultimate safety and efficiency. These two reports solved many problems for prospects right away, and they built the trust. Well, in the initial analysis, I also discovered that Consolidated Rigging was hemorrhaging money because they had never designed a system of automated follow-up to build trust and rapport with their database. And in fact, they'd never put a single contact into a database for automated follow-up. By not doing this, it's like running a marathon with your legs tied together. It's nearly impossible. I instructed them to put their contacts into one database and immediately follow up with them using the trust-building email marketing and offline campaigns tied back to their money-making website. Well, these high-converting emails were built to tell Consolidated Rigging's story and reiterate the expertise and value that Consolidated Rigging is offering to its market, and then engage and qualify readers to do business with them and get prospects to engage in two irresistible offers. Here they are. One is to sign up immediately to receive a phone call from Consolidated Rigging, or two, to sign up for a site survey where members of Consolidated Rigging's team goes to the work site and gives quotes. Well, once they saw the systems work, I helped them find the perfect combination for the traffic stack. Now, you might wonder, why didn't we start with the traffic stack? And this is important. The reality is that when your money-making website is not fully operational, it's like having a hole in the bottom of your boat. It's no use sailing to these exotic places far and wide if you can't even keep water coming in and sinking the ship. So after the hole in their boat was patched, then the first objective was to implement the traffic stack by creating a strong presence on social media to take advantage of the easy traffic there, then to showcase their projects, their solutions, and accomplishments. And they did this by starting an optimized automated presence on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And we generated a system that automatically updated these pages from various industry sources with a call to action for people to visit Consolidated Rigging's relationship enhancer pages and the prospect siphons. Now, by implementing the master key, they have added an extra $100,000 in extra closed business in 10 months. So that's an extra $100,000 in extra closed business in 10 months. The traffic stack investment used to lead to this black hole, but now they have this highly leveraged system in place that takes under 8 hours a month to maintain. And they went from being baffled about how to make their website pull in leads and deals and transactions to unleashing a sales stampede upon their company. Are you starting to see how important it is to have the master key formula working in your business?